and welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today I've got on Ryan from Suited and Booted. Ryan's one of our clients and a very good friend of mine, so we're going to chat a little bit about his business and how having a digital agency has sort of helped him. So welcome Ryan, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me guys, I appreciate it.
So could you just tell us a little bit about your business firstly?
Yep, Suited and Booted, we launched 4 years ago in Dubai. I had an idea for bringing a mobile tailors to the market. There was over 100 tailors in Dubai, and there was nobody actually mobile, so nobody would come to each other's houses, offices, and that's sort of key areas. If you go to London, New York, anywhere else in the world, and you phone your tailor, he'll come to your office. And it was good marketing for us as well, because we could actually come into an office and there'd be like 30, 40 people, and it'd give us a better advantage to target more people, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's brilliant. So how do you sort of usually promote your business? How do you like get new clients basically?
Yep. Our new client base is basically comes from word of mouth, one of the biggest things we did before taking on a creative agency. We used to run off of, if you get a good service and you're in Dubai, you're going to tell your friends about it. Most guys need suits for office work, the weddings, they're going to the horse racing at the end of the year. They always need a suit for these events, you know. So for our guys, it was just basically word of mouth we started promoting with, and then since then we obviously went down the creative agency side. What is your sort of like typical client base? Who do you look for? Like what types of clients? Our clients range from anyone really. We've got people getting married who only need a suit for a one-off occasion. We've got guys that are in the office wearing suits every day, CEOs etc. as well. We've got people who just like to dress well, so we're not always suits as well. We go into the smart casual range, which is a massive bit of our business. We do like blazers, chinos, guys are going out for dinner. We've had a few guys in our office, myself, James, Tony, we all get our suits from and it's nice to dress well. If you've got something that's tailor-made, it's not just something off the shelf, you know. It's actually something that's made for you and you can design it. Like you've got yourself, you've got the red handkerchief and a navy suit with the little red touches with the buttonhole on there, which is massive. Well, I think that's a big thing with having you guys come in, because you advise. It's not like going into a shop where they're like, okay, there's a suit, buy it. The guys come in, they advise us, they're like, okay, this will look good, why don't you try this? I think that's a huge part of your business, why it helps people win, well, why you end up with way better style than you would have selected from the shop. and the thing is, if it's personalised and it is actually yours, you put a bit of pride in it, actually, psychologically. If you're out and about and you've got something good on, you're feeling good, you know, so when you're wearing something you feel good in, it does self-emulate out you. Yeah, of course. So you touched on this already, so what's sort of the big change since you've taken on a creative agency, or like what was the sort of need to get us involved with your business really? Yeah, big thing about my business, I think I've worked hard at it for the last few years, but it was more, everybody was like, use Ryan rather than use Suited and Booted. It's probably one of the main things we had when we were actually looking at taking on more staff. My business partners just came on board. How do I move this away from Ryan Smith to Suited and Booted? So you've got your personal brand, but you've go to the full brand. Especially all the forums here and stuff, the guys weren't saying, or the wives as well, weren't saying like, oh, give Ryan, Suited and Booted a call, just give Ryan a call. So a big thing for even for you guys since you came on board was the logoing, the website, and bringing actually a bit of a structure to the actual brand, even to the point of our business cards design. When you're handing that out and it's got Suited and Booted, it looks classy. We did the texture on the back of the business cards, little details I never thought of, mate. And you're handing it out and people are like, oh, you boys are Suited and Booted. And I think a big thing as well was the social presence for us from Facebook and Instagram. It was huge, and looking back at the sort of last few years of videography and what we did with that, and we put paid spending on advertisement and Google ads, you guys helped with. It got the name out there a lot more than just use Ryan, you know. It was a big thing for our business. And do you think you get a lot of your business, like does it come from social media, a large part of it? It does now, a lot more. We get a lot more, probably actually I'd say about 50% of our is web-based, sorry, 50% of our leads come from web-based now and socials. Whereas before it was just word of mouth, and that's obviously increased our revenue and our business and our sales, which has been good, mate. If you actually look at the last sort of 2 years or a year and a half since you guys have came on board, even our social presence has been bigger, and we're not just even known in the region, like Saudi. They've got guys flying in for Saudi and stuff just for
You get special, so I suppose especially if you're getting the British touch to it, and like you guys, like it's easy to speak to somebody not going into a shop and getting sort of someone that doesn't know what you're on about. Or
I think the personal touch is massive for us. I think if it's myself or Calvin or any other guys going into someone's house, a lot of stuff we do is home visits. We've got our own shop now on nice little plug here. Got our own shop now next to Shakeside Road.
The shop's brilliant as well. The fact that we've been down the shop, it just goes nice. It's like a sort of like a proper gentleman's feel, isn't it? When you go in, and you feel like you're being looked after when you go in there.
We spent a lot of time designing it and stuff. I was thankful to Calvin, my business partner, but he's got an eye for it. But we did design a lot of it just to be, it was more oak looking, the old Chesterfield sofas and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, it's really nice. And then, so sort of like on the social media side, what sort of impact do you think like groups like Brits in Dubai, things like that sort of have for your business? Is that?
Massive for my business. I think it's something I put into place a long time ago. And if any restaurant I go to, if they're asking what's the best Chinese and Indian restaurant in Dubai, you go to Brits in Dubai and you look for it, you know. And I think that's a massive part of our business is actually looking into these different and investing into actually see what people are asking for on there, even just talking to people so people get familiar with us.
Yeah, well they know if you're starting conversations and being involved, because we're the same way, Brits in Dubai, we're either recommended or we'll give people free advice and stuff. It's a great platform, and I think it makes you trustworthy then if you're sort of putting yourself out there a bit with that.
Yeah, and having a face to the market is big, and Dubai's it's a great community, but it's a small community as well, you know, and people start to know about you and reputation and stuff, so if you keep the guys happy and like forums like Brits in Dubai, and there's 10, 15 people recommending you, and there's a post comes up saying, I need a new suit, I'm going to this wedding this summer, where do I go? And there's 10, 15 people mentioning.
Yeah, well you see that every time of yours, you're the first. If you see a tailor post, you guys are just mentioned constantly.
I think that's the relationship we've built with our clients, and obviously a lot of times come friends out it and stuff as well, you know, and it's like, if you've got that support behind you, it's brilliant for a business. Doesn't matter what your business is. If you've got people backing you and supporting you, and I think that's quite a special thing with Dubai. You move abroad, and it's like you're living in this different country, and it's all these new people and stuff. But Dubai's got this sort of community aspect to it as well.
Yeah, massively, because it's a social place where everybody's out and about. Especially your stuff, your business is people wear, so it's to socialise.
Yeah, agreed.
Touching on that, we've sort of like gone over like the digital agency side of things and how it's helped. We just a bit more about you as a business. What would you say is your sort of biggest achievement that you guys have had since you've started the business?
Yeah, I think surviving really. I think it's starting a business is a funny thing, and a lot of people think it's going to be all roses and sunshine. Both of us know that's not true. You know,
exactly.
you've got staff to look after. You've got all these responsibilities. It's not just you've got the overhead. You've got your office space. You've got equipment to buy, and I think just building a brand and actually surviving and getting these milestones in, like getting on to like you've got your new platform, your new website, your new design, and that's great, and then you've got your new shop and all the guys moved to the new shop, your new office. I think that's great as well. But looking back at the sort of last 3-4 years, I think just keep going. I think that's a big achievement for Dubai and building and growing.
What is the fast turnaround here and the people that come in and out and like they're flashy and doing really well 1 minute, but then they've not kept them. I've not had anyone sort of like say that before either. Like that's a really, really good point, and it is an achievement, especially when you've got that and built that reputation. I think it's a really, really good point there.
Yeah, there's so many obstacles that you can get in the way with business and life here. I think if you can keep pushing forward, and it isn't always sunshine and rainbows and everything's all good and rosy, but when it is good like you said. I think it's able to survive even at times like when it's not good and there's things going on in the world, and you can just push on, and you know.
Well, it's when things are good, it's one of the best places in the world to be. But the same, like you said, the community aspect, when things are bad, it's one of the best places to be because you've got people around you that will try out. People want to see you do well here.
Agreed. I think a key thing in that is getting around good people like yourselves, and getting around, even becoming friends with people who've got similar attributes and want to do similar things in life. When things are going, you can just pick up the phone and say, look, I'm going through this, and you're like, I went through that 3 months ago, here's what to do, you know, and I think that's really good.
Yeah, it's massively handy to have that. Well, that's about perfect for us, so thank you very much for coming in.
Yeah, no worries, mate, and I appreciate you guys and everything you do for us. I think Grassroots is an amazing company. I think the people behind it's amazing as well, and we've built some great friendships, and it's completely transformed our brand as well, so I appreciate you guys.
That's brilliant, Ryan. Right, well, thank you very much, guys, for watching as usual. If you've got the time, please click subscribe and tune in to the next one. We're going to be doing a bit of a series with this, different businessmen and women on throughout Dubai. I'll have Ryan on quite a bit more. We're maybe going to do a monthly segment where we talk to sort of people who are both of our clients or within industry. So if you stay tuned for that and keep watching, thanks very much.